think leadership means different things to different people at different times. I believe in the concept of quiet leadership. I think that many in our profession fall under this category. I think these are people who go about their work with dignity and respect, and that they have a profound impact on the organizations with which they work. For people who choose to be leaders in IOA, I think the word that comes to mind is courage. It takes courage to be honest. It takes courage to listen to perspectives that you may fundamentally disagree with. But I think these are important for us to advance the profession, to have the profession evolved in something that is better and more than what it is now.
Hi, friends and colleagues. In keeping with your request for brevity, I've tried to summarize my points in 3 haiku. Ombuds aren't in trade, nor self-serving parade, but a calling, top grade. If ombuds are cads, IOA must stop the bad, or ethics be damned. Our ombuds need guides. IOA must lead the change. New standards and more. Have fun today.
I think we need an IOA because one ombudsperson is not a critical mass. We're actually not a critical mass even in our own organizations, and we're not a critical mass in a profession. We need each other a whole lot. I say that especially as a Caucasian woman. Supposing you're an ombudsperson born into one race, one gender, one religion, you need others that are not like you in order to be able to serve as we need to serve in each of our diverse institutions. As a Caucasian woman, I asked for and got 5 different African American colleagues in my work at MIT, and they taught me a great deal of what I now know. By the same token, with COVID in 2020, we're dealing with unprecedented issues: immigration, race, gender, income inequality, LGBTQ, all kinds of extraordinary difficulties in the work that we're doing. We need each other. We just cannot do it alone.
Hello and welcome. Let me congratulate and thank you for taking on this leadership role with IOA. What an honor. I am Thomas Zgambo, the Ombudsman at the International Monetary Fund in Washington, D.C. I was president of TOA, the Ombudsman Association, when UCOA and TOA merged in 2004 to form the International Ombudsman Association. I was also involved in constituting the new transition board to IOA. I got involved in the leadership of the organization because I wanted to give back to an organization whose members had been so generous in helping me getting started in the profession and also establishing 2 ombuds offices. I believe that we cannot be effective leaders if our practices do not adhere to the IOA standards of practice. We should be standard bearers for the profession. We should find opportunities to listen to membership at conferences, training programs, different committees that we are on, working groups, and the various regional groupings. We should engage with colleagues in between meetings, to help us think through issues and also generate new ideas. The passion that I have that aligns with IOA and OO practices is that I want every ombuds office that is being established to be able to start as an SOP office. I know it is possible because I have done it. I would also like to comment on the thinking among our ombuds colleagues that ombudsperson must be a jack or Jill of all trades, whether it be training, facilitation, crisis coordination, or counseling, or conflict resolution systems designer, or statistical wizardry for job security reasons. I disagree with this approach. These efforts, I believe, dilute our effectiveness, and I think focusing the profession at institutionalizing the role and the office in our organizations so that it becomes the fabric of our organization's conflict resolution culture will do a lot to stabilize and entrench the role in our organizations. It pains me to see many offices, discontinued for no good reason at all, other than that Ombuds colleagues have not done enough in outreach in their organizations. As an organization, we have been inward focused. Members are always asking what IOA can do for them, whether it's training, jobs, networking, and the board is always scrambling to find ways to meet these needs. While these are very basic and noble needs indeed for our members, I think the focus should be at expanding the scope of our membership, of our profession, and connecting or forming alliances with organizations that will help give the right kind of exposure to our profession and the great work that our ombudspersons do in the various organizations. Thank you very much for the opportunity to share my thinking, and enjoy your leadership training.
Why IOA? I believe IOA was created to, under one umbrella, facilitate the development of the organizational ombuds profession. It provides an opportunity to identify, clarify, and evolve our standards of practice. It provides an opportunity for training and skill development. It provides an opportunity for mentoring, which I think benefits mentors about as much as it does those receiving mentoring. It provides affiliation opportunities across sectors. And in the IOA story, that's a big part of it, because we are the result of the merger of several different ombuds organizations. The one I came from was the University and College Ombuds Association. And I really feel like we've learned a lot from each other by affiliating under one umbrella. It's also provided the opportunity for research and writing on things like best practices, new approaches, how applicable theories can affect the way we do our work, ultimately questioning who we are, what we're doing, and why we're doing it. There's still a lot to be done. If we're going to have something like a confidentiality privilege, we need to interface with people in this world who are in a position to give it to us. And we certainly need, I think, some mechanism to make sure that folks saying that they're practicing to our standards of practice are in fact doing that. But I think we're at a place where we're more than ready to tackle what's ahead, and I am optimistic about our future.
Hello, my name is Janet Hill, and I was an organizational ombuds for 18 years at KBR in Houston, Texas, and I have the honor of being IOA's Distinguished Emeritus for 2020. So today the question is, why IOA? Well, IOA because as ombuds, we need a way to connect with other ombuds. IOA because we need a way to advance and promote the organization. IOA because we need to educate others about what we do outside of our own organizations. Wow, it sounds like we really need a professional organization like IOA. And because IOA is a small, mostly volunteer-driven organization, IOA needs us and our ideas. As a retired ombuds, now looking back, IOA gave me the opportunity to work with, learn from, and become friends with other ombuds. Because I felt it was important to share in the leadership of the organization, I did so. And boy, did I learn from that experience in many ways. You will too, in ways you've never dreamed. Be open, be flexible, be willing to hear ideas that might seem really out there at first. They might just work. And have fun. IOA needs you. Good luck.